Okay, everybody. Meredith, thanks. I'm glad you could be on the call live. For everybody else that's watching this call recorded, I wanted to say you guys started at such a great time. You guys all signed in March. And seriously, those of us who have been around a while, we kind of wish we could quit and start over with you guys. Now, Meredith, did you sign up with the $39 kit?
I did.
Yeah, and I think most everybody who started in March did. It was a great deal. I mean, I ordered out pizza a few weeks ago when my kids were home, and I spent way more than that on pizza. And you guys got to start a business for $39. But really, the $39 kit is the tip of the iceberg for you guys, because there are so many incentives going on right now. So that your April parties are going to be doing not just double duty, not just triple duty, I don't know, 5. It's going to count toward 5 different incentives that are overlapping right now. So one of the things I wanted to do was go over those so that you are aware of these incentives and how they work, so that if they're important to you, you know to keep track of those. So let me do a little screen share here. So first of all, in April, the host bonus is pretty sweet. Hosts in April get 60% off of any piece of cookware of their choice. And then on April 1st, Pampered Chef sweetened the pot and said, plus April hosts who have sales over $550 in guest sales get an extra $100 in free product. At the $500 level, a host usually gets $90 in free. So this is more than double the free product for those $500 hosts. So many of you are probably going to be doing your kickoff parties in April. That means that's going to be the, sort of the launch and the introduction of your business to your family and friends. And you get to wear 2 hats that day. You get to earn the commission and earn all the host rewards. So you guys make sure you want to follow your sales and make sure you've invited enough people so that you hit that $550 mark, so you can add a ton of new products to your kit. Plus, people who help you get started by hosting this month, they get that same bonus. These are just the bonuses that's in addition to all the usual free and discounted products. And we call April the other November in the biz, because think about it, what's right around the corner from now? Mother's Day, weddings, graduations, housewarmings, and of course, barbecue season. So people are buying right now. They're doing a lot of shopping for those things right now. So you're starting at a great time. Now, the next thing that you guys get to take advantage of is really sweet. Normally, when someone signs on, they earn 100 Pampered Chef dollars for submitting $1,250 in sales in their first 30 days. But you guys get to earn up to $250 with your first $1,250 in sales. This is huge because as consultants, we don't pay full price for our products. We get to purchase products at 20 to 50, that's 50% off. So if you are a savvy shopper, those $250 Pampered Chef dollars can turn into $500 worth of product for you in your kitchen for 0 out-of-pocket cost. Plus, you earn an additional 100 Pampered Chef dollars for every $1,250 in sales that you submit by your day 90, and 100 more for every team member you sponsor in that time. So Meredith, let me ask you, do you know what your day 30 and your day 90 are? And do you have them marked in your calendar?
I don't yet.
Okay. Did you say yes? I didn't.
No.
Oh, not yet? Well, you definitely want to do that. In the welcome email that you got from the home office, it might be there, or it's definitely on Consultants Corner. You'll see your day 30 and your day 90 there. Put it in your calendar and circle it, because you don't want to miss out on all those Pampered Chef dollars by a day. And remember, it's sales submitted by your day 30 and your day 90. Not, oh, I had a party on day 28, but then the host wanted to keep it open for 3 or 4 days to collect outside orders. No, those sales have to be submitted by your day 30 in order to get those Pampered Chef dollars. So just be aware of that. And then on top of it, all consultants get to earn free summer products based on their April sales. So when we submit just $750 in sales, we're going to get $45 worth of summer products. And when we submit $1,500 in sales in the month of April, we get about $146 worth of new summer products. So one thing after this, so all of your sales in April accounting toward all of these things. Plus, of course, we get paid. And we have a sliding scale, okay? We, as a new consultant, you start with a 20% commission, but you notice if you see, looking at this chart, as soon as you sold $750 in sales in a month, you're up to 22%. And that's, you know, like 2 parties. Once you are up to $1,250, you make 23% for the month. And at $2,500, you make 24%. And at $4,000, you're at the top of the pay scale, 25%, we call it the Comma Club, C-O-M-M-A, because when you sell $4,000 in sales in a month, your commission check has a comma in it because you have 4 digits because you make $1,000. And check out the national show averages that I've listed on the left here. The average cooking show is about $650 in sales, and the average virtual party is about $500. So these are very doable. Again, you want to be aware of this so you track your sales so that you don't miss out on a higher commission rate by $1 or $2. You don't want to be leaving any money on the table. All right. And then the other thing that's happening is in the month, this year, every consultant has the opportunity to earn a trip to Disney. We had from January 1st to the end of December. And it's a trip for 4 to Disney. You can find all the details on the website. But your sales for your shows this month count toward the Disney trip as well. And just so you know, when I was brand new, I started in March, and I earned a trip my first year in business. So you definitely have time to do it. Okay, so those are all the different things that are all kind of layer upon layer happening in the month of April. So decide what's important to you and make sure if you've got any questions about how the incentives work that you talk with your director, for sure. Okay. So do you want to know some steps on how to get off to a really strong start so you earn all these great things? I'm guessing you do. So first, step number 1, listen to the Strong Start call and do what it says. Seriously, it's tried and true. If you haven't listened to the call yet, the first thing that I cover in the call is goal setting. Think about all the incentives that I just went over here. Decide what you want to go for. Even if you aren't quite sure how the heck you're going to make it happen yet, figure out what's important to you. What would make you thrilled? And then the call will take you through, step by step, words to say and how to reach out successfully so that you can line up in-home parties, virtual parties, as well as having a small army of people running around with catalogs on your behalf. Okay? Step number 2, set weekly office hours. And by the way, guys, these don't need to be hours. This is really a pocket of time business. But if you want a successful business, the office time is flexible, but it's not optional. So find pockets of time that work for you and mark them in your calendar. And if you have a spouse, let your spouse know. Now keep in mind, the vast majority of consultants work a full-time job. Very often they have 2 jobs, or they have kids or grandkids at home, all kinds of stuff. So, you know, you're probably going to need to be creative, and what you choose for office hours might not be what somebody else chooses. Some people I know, they get up 15 to 20 minutes earlier a couple of days a week to have some office time. I'm a night owl, so I used to stay up late a couple of evenings a week when I was new and my kids were young, and those were my office hours. And then the first 15 to 20 minutes of nap time were my office hours. So I just made sure that I had little pockets of time throughout the week so that I had a few hours dedicated to working my business. Step 3 is to make PC University your Pampered Chef Bible. And I'm going to be doing a screen share and showing you where to find that. And then keep in close contact with your director. When you're new, I recommend a 15-minute weekly call with your director and PMing your director multiple times throughout the week. Basically, whenever you're working your business and you've got those office hours, if you're reaching out to people and they've got questions or they say, oh, I can't really have a party right now because we need to hear, your directors need to hear about those conversations because those are things we can help you with. You might think, oh, well, I guess this person isn't going to have a party. But if they've just given you a reason why they can't, and you share that reason with your director, chances are we might have a couple of solutions for them to consider. I would say at least half of the shows that I have in my calendar right now were people who thought they couldn't have parties. And when I offered a solution, they weren't feeling pressured. They were feeling relieved. They were like, oh, I never even thought of that. That's a great idea. Yeah, let's do that. And now they saw a way that they could take advantage of the host rewards. Screenshots are going to be your best friend. That is a great way to communicate with your director when you're having conversations with people who are considering live parties or virtual parties. If you're texting them or Facebook messaging them, take a screenshot of the conversation and send it to your director so that we can help you with words to say. Just basically tell us about every conversation that you have where the words Pampered Chef come up in the conversation. Okay, we'll let you know if it's like, oh yeah, no, there's nothing much we can do about that. But there's going to be other stuff that you think might not be significant that we're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, that's important. And that's okay. All right, so now I'm going to close that and do another screen share to show you some things on the website. Okay. So this is Consultants Corner. You've probably seen a little bit of this already. And I just wanted to show you how to get to Pampered Chef University. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click on Full Site. Okay, and this square over here on the right, big orange reddish thing, Pampered Chef University. So just click on that. And then it says, new consultants start here. So you're new, so click there. Okay, so on the right here are resources. Like if you got the $39 kit, that's the Spring Start Kit. There's resources right here for you. There's a welcome video, booking and selling tips, how to demo the products that, a couple of the products that came in your kit. Okay, so that's just for you. Within the first 24 hours, there's the Getting Started checklist. There's new consultant rewards and action plan. That's pretty much what I just covered a few minutes ago. The new consultant offer, all of these things. So you got hot links. It's going to take you right to it. Very important, your launch list. Okay, this is, you can print this out or you can type right into it on the screen. It's a way to kind of remind yourself of all the different people that you know and the different avenues of your life. So definitely take advantage of that. So you're just going to take it step by step, you know, at your pace. Okay, so this is going to make sure you don't miss anything. One of the things that I want to make sure to mention is, here it is, apply for the order payment account and the direct deposit. So the order payment account, we call it the OPA. For the first 2 months of your business, when you are submitting a show, anybody who's paid you with cash or check, you need to cover that amount. You're going to keep the cash and the check and deposit it. And then you're covering that amount when you send the party in, because obviously you're sending it in electronically and you can't stick a check or cash through the computer. So you can cover that amount with any credit or debit card for the first 2 months of your business. But after that, you must have an OPA. It is free, and it's basically just like a debit card for transactions between you and Pampered Chef. Okay, now it does take a couple of weeks to get that, so you're going to want to not leave that to the last minute. That's why they put this in your first week of business. We do suggest that you have a separate checking account just for your business. It doesn't need to be a business account, just a simple free checking account, so that when you make deposits from shows and you put them in there, you're not, that's not our money. That money's going to Pampered Chef, right? So we don't want to put that into, you know, the account that you're using every day to buy your groceries, because you might inadvertently spend other people's money, and you don't want to do that. So you have the separate account. You deposit in there. You tie the OPA to that account, and you also tie your direct deposit to that as well. And so yeah, so these are the links to get you there. Okay, then over here on the left-hand side, it's all the business basics. First of all, the booking checklist and all the support materials to help you line up your first parties. Scripts, everything you need. Okay, once the parties are in place, you're going to be wanting to work with your host to help them have successful shows. That's called host coaching. And here's all the support materials for that. Okay, so it's all right here. They give you virtual and in-home party training and follow-up. So it takes you, this is A to Z here, guys. And you can take it at whatever pace works for you in your little pockets of time. Okay, so if you've got a question about anything in the business, you're going to look there first. Look for about 5 minutes or so. If you can't find the answer, then message your director. Okay, don't spend hours upon hours trying to find something on the website. Look for 5 minutes. If you can't find it, then ask. Okay, all right. So so that's it in a nutshell. I hope you guys are excited. I would definitely suggest messaging your director after you watch this video. Let them know you took a listen, and let them know of the incentives that are being offered. What ones would make you thrilled to achieve, so that we can help you get those foundational parties in place to help you achieve what you want with your business. Okay, so I'm going to